Have you ever wondered if even big stars aren't entirely immune to the risks of cosmetic surgery? In today's video, we'll take a look at 10 celebrities whose appearances are almost unrecognizable after failed cosmetic surgeries, and compare their before and after photos in 2026. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next exciting videos about the entertainment world. Leading the list is Donatella Versace, an Italian fashion icon whose journey in search of perfect beauty has captured public attention. In the late 1990s, following the tragic loss of her brother Gianni Versace, Donatella appeared with an elegant and natural demeanor. Her soft features, lustrous blonde hair, and confident aura quickly made her a prominent figure in the fashion world. However, in the early 2000s, her appearance began to change noticeably and undeniably. The most noticeable change was her nose. From its previously natural, wide, and harmonious shape, it became more slender and refined, leading many to question whether she had undergone rhinoplasty. Her once radiant skin also appeared unusually smooth and taut, suggesting she may have had facelifts to combat signs of aging. Her lips also became a focal point. Their increasingly full and defined shape suggests the possibility of regular filler use. Her cheekbones are noticeably more prominent, possibly due to injections or implants, while her usually expressive eyes also appear somewhat different, possibly related to eyelid surgery to reduce drooping and puffiness. These changes have made Donatella's face a constant topic of discussion in the fashion and showbiz world for over 2 decades, leaving the public both astonished and curious about her journey in search of beauty. Simon Cowell. While many music stars approach cosmetic procedures cautiously, Simon Cowell's facial changes have shocked even his closest friends. When his young son expressed surprise at his father's new look, everyone realized things had gotten out of control. Simon, the powerful music director and familiar face on television shows, has always been frank about both his talent and his cosmetic decisions. Initially, he only had a few Botox injections to smooth wrinkles and early signs of aging. However, over time, these interventions became more frequent and drastic. Instead of opting for facelifts, Simon used a series of fillers, causing a noticeable change in his facial structure. His cheeks became puffy, creating a taut effect, making his expressions often look surprised. His once masculine, healthy skin was stretched excessively, blurring his distinctive features, especially his jawline, which had become his signature look. Even his eyes weren't spared from the interventions. Attempts to enhance his eyelids made them look overly taut and large, giving the impression of wearing a mask, attracting attention but lacking naturalness. Simon admitted that his face resembled a character from a horror movie, and his son Eric couldn't hide his concern. Realizing things had gone too far, Simon later frankly admitted his regret, deciding to remove the fillers and completely abandon cosmetic procedures. Simon Cowell's story is a clear reminder that the pursuit of youthfulness or perfection can sometimes lead us astray, and that naturalness is the hardest thing to replace. Jocelyn Wildenstein, nicknamed Catwoman, became an unforgettable icon in the history of modern plastic surgery. Her transformation began in the 1990s during her tumultuous marriage to billionaire art dealer Alec Wildenstein. Many rumors suggest Alec's passion for cats inspired Jocelyn, leading her to pursue a feline appearance through a series of cosmetic procedures spanning decades. Reports indicate Jocelyn spent millions of dollars altering her face. Her eyes became her most distinctive feature. Thanks to repeated procedures, including eyelid lifts, her sharp, upward-slanted eyes gave her a cunning, seductive, yet strangely captivating look, sparking endless discussion among the public and media. Her cheekbones, which were naturally shaped, were significantly altered through implants and fillers, creating an angular structure that was completely different from her original face. These modifications, combined with changes to her lips, jawline, and forehead, resulted in an appearance that was both iconic and controversial. Despite the dramatic changes, Jocelyn consistently maintained she hadn't overdone the procedures, sometimes blaming her Swiss heritage, although cosmetic surgeons denied this. Today, at 85, Jocelyn Wildenstein remains a prominent figure in high society. Her fame stems not only from her lavish past or high-profile divorce, but also from her strikingly unusual and controversial appearance, making her one of the most talked-about faces in cosmetic surgery history. Igor and Grichka Bogdanoff. While many celebrities stand out for their talent or resilience, these French twins have captured public attention in a completely different way, through dramatic changes in their faces. Igor and Grichka were widely known throughout Europe for their science fiction programs in the 1980s, with their natural appearance, sharp features, high cheekbones, and recognizable symmetry. However, since the late 1990s, their appearance has begun to change noticeably, astonishing the public. Their cheeks became fuller, their facial features sharper and more prominent, quickly turning initial curiosity into global interest. Despite these noticeable changes, Igor and Grichka consistently denied any cosmetic surgery, explaining that their new look stemmed from scientific experiments, an explanation that left the public and experts both skeptical and confused. The most noticeable feature is their prominent high cheekbones, which have become a distinctive characteristic of their new appearance. By the 2000s, the brothers' faces had become almost surreal. Elongated chins, full lips, and features stretched to a degree difficult to explain by natural aging. By 2009, their image became a subject of global debate, especially when they appeared at prestigious events like the Cannes Film Festival. The initially subtle changes had transformed into a surreal, controversial appearance, leading both fans and critics to give them a nickname that was both shocking and humorous. Notably, Igor and Grichka accepted this nickname with a cheerful spirit, transforming their unusual appearance into a defining characteristic, creating their unique public identity. Mickey Rourke is living proof that even necessary surgeries can completely change a person's appearance. In the 1980s, Rourke was admired for his natural masculinity, especially in his role in 9½ Weeks. His face was striking with sharp cheekbones, a strong jawline, and a distinctive, powerful look, making him a male role model at the time. However, his life took a different turn when he decided to temporarily leave Hollywood to pursue a professional boxing career. The grueling matches in the ring left him with serious injuries, a broken nose, fractured cheekbones, and facial muscle damage. This forced Rourke to undergo numerous complex reconstructive surgeries to restore function and appearance. He once revealed that he had 5 nose surgeries, combined with repairs to his fractured cheekbones. The results, while medically necessary, were not entirely as expected. His once angular features have become rounder, his cheekbones swollen with an unnatural shape, while Botox and fillers create a taut skin feel, making his facial expressions look somewhat stiff. Public reaction has been mixed. Many are sympathetic, recognizing that much of the change stems from medical reasons, but there are also many critics, arguing that he has overused cosmetic procedures beyond their intended purpose. Rourke frankly admitted his regret, sharing that part of the blame lies with choosing the wrong surgeon for his injury treatments. Nevertheless, his career remains a testament to his extraordinary resilience. His critically acclaimed role in The Wrestler proves that, no matter how much his appearance changes, Mickey Rourke's innate talent, emotional depth, and ability to convey emotions remain intact, making his on-screen image unforgettable. Courteney Cox. Is it possible to cling to youth while remaining true to oneself? The story of Courteney Cox, the actress who captured the hearts of audiences with her role as Monica Geller in Friends, is clear evidence that the pursuit of youthfulness can go too far. Immediately after the show ended, she began using small amounts of Botox and fillers to smooth out wrinkles and maintain her familiar on-screen appearance. However, these initial interventions became more frequent and noticeable as she struggled against the natural signs of aging. Over time, repeated treatments altered the natural harmony of her face. Her cheeks became fuller, her forehead smoother, but her expressions became more limited, making her once warm and friendly smile seem less natural. Fans began to notice her face becoming stiff, almost frozen on screen. Courteney has openly shared her regrets. She admits that the overuse of fillers has left her almost unrecognizable in the mirror. Plump cheeks give her a doll-like appearance, and taut skin diminishes her natural features. According to her, this process is like a domino effect. Each correction leads to another to maintain facial balance. By 2017, Courteney realized her previous choices had distanced her from herself. She decided to remove all fillers, allowing her natural features to return. Since then, she has embraced aging authentically and gracefully, openly sharing her reflections on the pursuit of youth. Sometimes, the price you pay is greater than the reward. While Courteney Cox was fortunate enough to regain her natural appearance, Priscilla Presley underwent a tumultuous cosmetic surgery journey that left her almost unrecognizable. Once a timeless beauty icon of Hollywood with her elegant and harmonious features, Priscilla was a model of grace, but mistakes in her self-care turned her into one of the most disastrous cosmetic surgery cases in modern celebrity history. It all began in 2003 when Priscilla trusted Daniel Serrano, an unlicensed practitioner, and had industrial silicone injected instead of medical fillers. The painful silicone lumps under her skin paralyzed her facial muscles and created uneven scarring, leaving her face stiff and mask-like. The impact was particularly severe on her lips and cheeks, where the silicone formed hard, uneven masses, stripping her face of its natural expression. Although she underwent corrective surgery in 2008, the damage was difficult to fully recover from. Priscilla's once admired natural beauty was drastically altered. Her cheekbones, once a prominent feature, became swollen and overly full. Her lips were unnaturally plump, combined with the smooth, taut skin from Botox injections, making her facial expressions almost frozen. Her eyes and forehead were difficult to move, erasing the softness that had defined her beauty. In 2019, when Priscilla underwent surgery to remove cancerous tissue from her nose, concerns about scarring and long-term effects intensified. Faced with these consequences, Priscilla continued to seek other cosmetic procedures to conceal the after-effects. The lengthy and complex process of maintaining her youthful appearance ultimately transformed her into a completely different person from the image her fans had once cherished. Priscilla's story is a stark reminder that just one wrong step in cosmetic procedures can have long-lasting and difficult-to-resolve consequences, profoundly impacting a person's appearance and self-confidence for a lifetime. Lil Kim. The story of Lil Kim's transformation is one of the most dramatic and emotional journeys in the entertainment world. Initially, the medical intervention stemmed from a nasal injury sustained after a tumultuous relationship, forcing her to undergo reconstructive surgery. However, from that initial need for treatment, Lil Kim gradually continued with other cosmetic procedures, progressively transforming her face in a way completely different from her initial stage appearance. Her nose became smaller and more refined, a stark contrast to its former fuller shape. Her cheeks also changed significantly thanks to fillers, creating sharper and more prominent features, giving her a more angular look, different from her original natural structure. Botox helped to smooth and tighten her skin, but at the same time reduced her expressiveness, making her face look stiffer compared to the youthful image she was once known for. One of the most controversial changes is Lil Kim's increasingly lighter skin tone over time. The public suspected she used other cosmetic procedures. But Lil Kim has repeatedly stated that the difference is primarily due to makeup and lighting techniques, not medical procedures. Her lips have also become fuller and more defined, contributing to a completely new look that makes the pioneering rapper she loved almost unrecognizable. All these changes combined create a different, more individualistic, yet controversial version of Lil Kim. Her story is proof that cosmetic surgery can sometimes refresh one's image while leaving unforgettable marks on one's career and public life. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel to not miss the next videos about the colorful world of entertainment and interesting behind-the-scenes stories.